All right, well, welcome back to another episode of College Football on a Bridge. Today we're going to talk about the South Alabama Jaguars. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It really helps us a lot. Keep getting more videos out, get the channel going. Major Applewhite. Major Applewhite has been there it's going into his third season. He's 11 and 14, 4 and 8 last year. He's running the show as far as offense goes. They bring in Todd Orlando, who's been, seems like everywhere. Decent coordinator. He's ran some good programs. The problem is there are over 40 new players on this program. There's a lot of turnover. What's not turnover, at least you hope he doesn't make any turnovers. Bishop Davenport is coming back, and he does have a little bit of competition from Jared Hollins. He's kind of more of the big arm guy, where Davenport's more of the better mobility. See how that goes out. It should be Davenport's. Should be from experience, but with so much turnover, hey, if Hollins is the better for the team, see who the players rally around. You got to go with that. They're breaking a lot of new pieces. Running back, they have Keenan Phillips and PJ Martin, and then they have Trayvon Dunbar, who's showed some signs in springs that he might be stepping there. So they have some options at running back. Receiver, they have Brennan Jenkins, Micah Woods. They bring in some experience. Rod Gibbs is a veteran tight end there. So they have some guys, but nothing really popping out. They didn't get a good portal guy coming in there who's going to really step up. They lost 3 starters off the offensive line to the transfer portal. So it's just a lot of unknown. And going into year 3 as a coach, you don't want a lot of unknown. You want everybody there you need. This day and age of transfer portal, especially a smaller school like South Alabama, if you have a guy who's decent, he goes off to Florida State, like their corner last year in Nehemiah Chandler. He's now at Florida State. So it's like you're almost kind of developing the guys for someone else to come and take. And I imagine it's absolutely infuriating if you're trying to develop something and, as soon as you get a guy where he's going, he jets off to wherever else. Defensively, they again lost 6 defensive linemen to the transfer portal. Not a good way to start. They do have Emmanuel Waller, who is playing defensive on the edge, kind of smaller weight-wise. He's 6'3", 267. So for an edge, yeah, he's fine there. Senior, they have some Terrell Johnson on linebacker, Javon Henderson at nickelback, and then just kind of the secondary took a lot, and so it's kind of seeing how it goes. They got Cole Blaylock, who's special teamer. Play more special teams, but he's going to be playing at your safety position. So it's just a lot of unknown. Again, a lot of transfers, coaching changes, coordinator changes, and all that. So it's just you hope they improve from the 4 and 8 last year. Scheduling wise, this year start off with Southeastern Louisiana. They got Tulane, Ohio, at Kentucky, Louisiana Monroe, Arkansas State, at Marshall, La Tech, Louisiana Lafayette, Troy, Southern Miss, App State. It's pretty tough. There's some winnable games in there. Southern Miss should, we'll get to them. They should be a little probably more of a down year. Monroe is not that great. Arkansas State's kind of you know it's a coin flip. Um, and you got Southeast Louisiana. You got to win that game. You just got to go, and there's no reason to play around with that kind of stuff. Um, it's not a great schedule, so you're probably looking at it in 4 or 5 area of wins. It I don't know if that's gonna be putting Applewhite on hot seat. Um, it's gonna be kind of tricky to see on that. He's been kind of right at about 500 his coaching career. Um, not anything spectacular. I mean, he's kind of showed flashes. He's been good in coordinating roles and in maybe not so good in head coaching roles. But maybe this year he gets things going. But I'm not with all the turnover and all the coaching changes. It's like I don't know what you can expect for South Alabama this year.